He came up with some magic percussion parts. I mean, one of the big ones was his conga part on Reminiscing. It made the song. It made the groove. It made it all work.
I think the last overdub that went on Reminiscing were the Congas. And Graeham was still searching for a missing component. And I would go out there and try that shaker, and I had about 15 tambourines, because sometimes a different sound gives you the part. You know, I learned from, you know, I only did percussion 3 weeks of the year, so I think there's a big difference between percussion and drums. You know, there are percussionists and there are drummers, and I don't. But I'd step into that for 3 weeks of the year, and I'd quickly have to get good at it. But we found sometimes that it maybe wasn't the part that was wrong, it was the sound that was wrong, and we do that. And I remember trying all sorts of things, and then someone had left congas in the studios. So once again, that was so fortuitous. And I tried this conga thing, and I'm not the kind of guy that plays avant-garde. Like with my drumming, I find a pattern and that knits everything together. And Graeham was beside himself. When I found the pattern that I thought was just maybe going to be the verse pattern, and he said, keep playing it. And he said, it works through the chorus and it works in the bridge.
Now that's not just put a conga on here. He actually works out what to play. There is a note that he leaves out that another conga player would probably put in, but he's not a Latin American player. He played congas like a drummer would play congas, but it's magic.
So it's a pretty boring pattern, but it knitted everything together. And someone said to me recently, the percussionist that played with BSG said to Graeham, who said to me, that I wouldn't have played what you played because I'm a percussionist. I'd have been looking for something a little more clever. But it didn't need clever, it needed the right part.